What's up guys, it's Ryan with Prop and Gear, and I'm here to talk to you today about how to find your dream job in aviation and all the vast different job opportunities that are available to you in the field of aviation, and many things you might not have considered or things that you might not have known are available to a pilot in today's age. So first off, we'll just start off with the basic one: airlines and Part 121 scheduled operators. So the vast majority of airline or pilot jobs in the United States or anywhere in the world are the airlines. So what does it take to become an airline pilot? What are the requirements and what is that process like? So to become an airline pilot in the United States now, you need a requirement of 1,500 hours total time based on the Airline Transport Pilot Certificate. Now, these hour requirements can change depending on your education level and flight training. If you go Part 61 versus Part 141, if you have an aviation college degree, you can qualify for restricted hour requirements so you can get to the airlines faster. Then, once you meet those requirements and you can get to the airlines, what is it like and what is the career progression like from there? So you'll most likely start at a regional airline. A regional airline, there's GoJet, SkyWest, Endeavor, Envoy, Republic, many different carriers out there in the United States and other countries now that will start you as a first officer with your minimum ATP hour requirements and take you from first officer at a regional all the way up through your major airline career. So the airlines are booming right now. There's actually, I believe, over 900 scheduled retirements for Delta alone in 2025. The regionals need pilots. The airline industry is crazy right now, and regionals are offering upwards of $20,000 in sign-on bonuses for new first officers. What can you expect for a schedule from this type of job? You can expect about 13 to 18 days a month on. You'll bid for your schedule and work your way up. The way the airlines work is you are a seniority number, so you get seniority in a company and build your way up. There's a lot of security and a lot of other information available on these jobs through associations like ALPA. Airline Pilot Central is a great forum you can go to get information on airlines, and then just going to job career fairs and networking with your local airlines or any recruiters, anything you may have. They can answer your questions on the airline job career field. Then, aside from airlines, we have charter operations or Part 135 operators. A Part 135 operators is any charter or on-demand operation, such as the jet behind me right now, operated through an executive charter company at this airport, or many other private aviation jobs. So what a 135 does is they'll offer charter services. So if you are a wealthy individual or you need to rent a jet to take you to your next vacation in Hawaii, wherever it may be, they'll hook you up, you'll get a jet charter, and you'll get that Part 135 helicopter behind me to take you where you want to go. Charter operations work in a very similar way to the airlines. They have strict requirements. You need to meet IFR or VFR Charter 135 minimums. There's a minimum hour requirement. IFR is 1,200 to be PIC captain. There is not an SIC second in command hour requirement for Part 135, but you do have to comply to regulations, company policies, and any aircraft owner wishing to do a 135 must have a 135 certificate to offer these on-demand charter flights. Then we have Part 91, or private families, private owners using their aircraft for vacations, business, etc. Any kind of corporate flight department or company would operate under these rules, assuming they do not have common carriage. So common carriage means that they offer, or the company offers, flights to the public. So any kind of airline, they're offering public flights. Any charter company, unless it's super exclusive, they're offering charters to anyone who can afford them, and therefore common carriage offering this to the public. So any Part 91 job, these have the least restrictive requirements. You can fly a jet Part 91 really with any hours at all, depending on whether the insurance company accepts you and the person who hires you wants you to be their pilot. So Part 91, it's the least restrictive as far as requirements go. but there's no common carriage. So it'll be a private business operating for their employees, their executives. Say if Target or Walmart has a corporate flight department, it would be Part 91, and you could get hired along with Target or one of these companies and fly around their executives or their private personnel. Likewise, a family could have a private jet, a private operation, and the family hires you as the pilot to take them where they need to go. These are the basic different parts and subsets of the aviation game, the aviation rules, and the jobs you can expect. Then there's all kinds of low-key jobs. So we have flight instruction. What I do currently can be a flight instructor and instruct people, teach people how to be a pilot. Then you have all kinds of other opportunities. There's seaplane gigs. You can be a seaplane pilot. There's a company in South Florida that does, or probably several, that offer seaplane trips to the Bahamas. You could be an Alaskan bush pilot. There's aerial photography. There's surveying, mapping, aerobatic competitions, flying in for shows, fly-ins, coordinating fly-ins, cargo, another 135 operation that's charter or on-demand, cargo operators. There's UPS, big companies like that. Then there's Atlas, Ameriflight, all kinds of smaller cargo gigs. So there's so many opportunities in aviation, so many jobs out there, and really there's so much you can do. Regardless of age, your hour requirements, there's all kinds of things, or where your skill set, where your personality is. I know a lot of people don't want to get into flight instructing. They may think it's not for them. You know, there is other stuff you can do. You can get your commercial license, take it to companies in Alaska, do Alaskan, I think there's a company up in Alaska that hires cargo right at commercial minimums. Then there's aerial surveying, mapping, small jobs flying twin Cessnas, ferry flights. You can ferry people's airplanes to different locations if they need them transported. There's all kinds of things you can do. So just because you don't want to be an airline pilot, or you might not know what part of aviation is for you, there's all kinds of things out there, all kinds of different job opportunities to be explored, and it's a crazy, crazy world. Lots of money, lots of cool planes. As you can see, there's that jet. And so many opportunities, so many options in aviation for you to excel and get started in your career. So if you have any questions, comments, anything to add to this video, please comment below. Please email me. Let's collaborate. Let's get together. Let's talk about your career in aviation, what you can do to make it happen, and all the vast opportunities. So to end this, I'm just going to give you a couple sites, a couple resources, and quick tips to network and find some of these jobs. First off, Facebook is huge. Facebook, there's so many Facebook groups with lots of information, so many things I've learned, so many job opportunities and things that are offered. One is Aviation Career Mentorship. There is corporate aviation job listings. There is many others. Lots of Facebook groups offering this kind of content, this kind of advice. Then there's websites, Climb to 350, especially for corporate and chartered operations, as well as international airline jobs. Lots of opportunities on that website, great stuff. There's contractpilot.com. You can put a resume on there if you have a type rating or you're trying to do contract work. You can advertise and trade a plane as a ferry pilot, as a flight instructor, or even just go to your local airport, hang up ads, hand out business cards, meet people. Aviation is a personal industry, and whether you're an airline pilot, a charter pilot, a cargo pilot, whatever you may be, it's how you present yourself and what makes you stand apart from the field that will get you hired and get you the job of your dreams and will make this aviation dream come true for you. Go to your local airport, stand out, serve your community, do things for people, hand out business cards, and it will all come back around. You give value and people will give value to you. So give some value, go network. Your network is your net worth. Find that dream job and soar to your full potential. You guys have a great day. Comment below, like, and subscribe.